living my life taking chances. I do what it take to get it. I'm demanding. It's different.
Yo, camera laid back with another video, you hear me? And I'm coming back with another story time, you hear me? I love doing the story time, you hear me? I love giving y'all some insight about myself, you hear me? Away from the comedy and the other stuff, you hear me? The documentary, you hear me? So today's story time is about the first time I got some pussy, you hear me? I know what y'all thinking, why he gonna do a story time about that? Cause now I'm feeling for some pussy, you hear me? So what better story time to do than the first time I got some pussy, you hear me? Cause I'm fiending for it right now, you hear me? My leg. Yeah. But anywho, let's get into it, you hear me? Now I really recorded this bitch about, I say a good 2 months ago, but I got a bad habit of recording videos and not pushing them bitches out cause I be busy doing other shit, you hear me? But we here now, you hear me? And the last one was really funny. I'm finna joke y'all shit, you hear me? So me, I was late, you hear me? I was late, so I'm gonna take you back to 2020. It was 2020, it was during COVID, you hear me? I was 17, you hear me? Y'all know what I know I'm a fine ass nigga, you hear me? I know y'all probably thought I was fucking way back when I was 13, you hear me? Cause come on, now it's me though. I'm Cameron LA, you hear me? But now I was late on the draw, you hear me? And I wasn't late, I wasn't one of them niggas who just couldn't get no pussy, you hear me? I was one of them niggas who, but like, I'm really a simp at heart, bro. Like, it's no problem with me. Like, I don't have no problem pulling females, bro, but I always been a simp, bro. Like, I don't be with all that. You know what I'm saying? I know people look at me, they probably think because I make videos that mean I be out there. Really, I don't know nobody. I talk to the same few people, bro. And I'm one of them niggas, I want a wife, I want a family one day, so I don't be with all that, you hear me? I know it's hard to believe, but I don't be with all that, you know what I'm saying? So back then, it was 10 times worse, you hear me? Like, I was the type of nigga, like, I wasn't gonna hit no female if I know I ain't want to be with her for real. Like, I done had opportunities way before then. It was just like, I always chicken out last minute because it's like, damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna do this to her because I you know what I'm saying? I hate being played with, so I don't want to play with the females, you hear me? And I know y'all females watching like, oh, Cam, I didn't know you was sweet. And some of y'all fucked up, toe up that hole, probably looking at this shit like, this nigga lying. Man, I know you can. You ain't one of them type of niggas. I'm one of them type of niggas, you hear me? So, you know, in COVID, it ain't shit to do. So, you know, niggas just finding a way to... It was lit, but it wasn't lit. Because it's like, we can't leave the house, but at the same time, it's like, I gotta turn up some way. You know what I'm saying? So, now I got this cousin, right? Back in the G, every time I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm pressure. Y'all looking at me right now, I'm pressure, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? For all the females watching, you hear me? I'm the one cousin that if my cousins post me, all the girls gonna be sliding up like, girl, who that is? But this particular friend that slid up on her story one day after she posted me, she was great, you hear me? She was great. And you know how it is back in the G. Like, if all the niggas know, bro, if you in high school and if you ain't got no pussy by like a certain, it don't matter, bro. When you in high school, bro, niggas trying to peer pressure you to fuck hoes. And me being a cool nigga I was, kind-hearted nigga I was, you hear me? My partners didn't want to hear that shit. Like, my partners was sluts, bro. Like, I had one partner, this nigga was catching like 3 new bodies every month. Like, we was in like, I was like in 11th grade, this nigga had like 60 bodies. Like, back on track to the story. And she was like, you know what I'm saying? My cousin said, that's my cousin, you hear me? And my cousin sent that, I was like, yeah, it's a go. Like, tell her text me and shit. She lay around this bitch, text me, you hear me? So we cooling on the phone, you hear me? And like I said at the time, I was the type of nigga, I ain't want to fuck nobody and just, cause you know back in high school, ain't no girls, like now when you grown, some girls want to fuck just to fuck, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? Some girls just own that with you. You know, girls get gangsta after school, you know what I'm saying? You know, they ain't got nobody judging them, and you know what I'm saying? Hoes get to showing their true colors after school. Or women, beautiful young queens, not hoes. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful black queens, I should say. They show their true colors, you know what I'm saying? But at this time, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't that many hoes that was on that type of time, you hear me? But she was on that type of time. Like, she wasn't trying to, like I'm saying, like, I ain't gonna say she wasn't trying to fuck with me on some real shit, but she was trying to fuck. So that was perfect. I ain't even have to, what? I don't gotta be with you for real. I don't gotta want you and you wanna fuck. Oh, just fuck then, you hear me? So yeah, man, we texting. 3 days then went by of us texting, and I'm starting to realize this bitch a slut. She talking about when I'm gonna come see her and this. Oh, you speaking my language. In hindsight, I probably should have cuffed that bitch. You know what what I'm saying? Cause you know, Lil Cam ain't nothing. I love a loyal woman, sophisticated, outstanding woman, but ain't nothing I love more than a hoe. What? My wife gonna be a retired hoe. I was telling my homegirl that earlier, you know what I'm saying? But that's off topic here, man. Like, I love me a hoe. Like, me in grown life, when I get me a girlfriend, oh, that bitch gotta have at least 16 bodies. Not maximum, at least 16 bodies, you hear me? I ain't trying to teach you shit, you hear me? I want you to come already slutted out. I want a hoe that's true to this, not new to this, you hear me? But back to the topic, you hear me? So this was my first encounter with a hoe that was like that, you hear me? She on the type of time I'm on, but like I said, it's high school. I can't just leave the house when I want to. Because if that was the case, I would have fucked the first day I met her, you know what I'm saying? But no, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, back in high school, you got to sneak and find a way if you was a certain type of person. Some people, parents was cool, just let them leave the house. I ain't had one of them parents, and then I was a knucklehead back then. Already getting in school, in trouble in school, not doing shit, not doing no work. I graduated high school with like a 1.7 GPA. I ain't even gonna lie. I know y'all thinking, oh, this nigga dumb. Not dumb, you hear me? I just ain't give a fuck. Even though I know most niggas gonna say that, but I was really on some. If a nigga know me, they know I wasn't really on no, you know what I'm saying? But back to the, you know what I'm saying? Back to the topic at hand, you hear me? A couple days go by, you know what I'm saying? Now we to the day I'm finna get the pussy, you hear me? I'm at cross country practice, you hear me? Coolin', got my little workout in, cause I'm running cross country in my 12th grade year. At the cross country practice, we used to take ice baths, you know what I'm saying? And at this time, I'm not really used to ice baths. I never really had took an ice bath before, you know what I'm saying? But if you a nigga, you know, bro, if you get in the cold, like, you know how it is when you go to the pool, bro. When you get out the pool and it's cold, bro, yo, meat gonna shrivel up, you hear me? So my shit shriveled up that day, you hear me? But I'm going too fast into the story, you hear me? But I remember they had the ice baths, and I remember this day, like, I think it was like every Thursday, every Wednesday, it was mandatory for cross country to take ice baths. But this particular day that it wasn't mandatory, but they was offering them it. So I'm like, bro, let me get my body accustomed to these bitches, bro. So in my head, I'm thinking like, should I take this ice bath? And I'm 17 at the time. But I'm thinking like, no, I don't want my shit to shrivel up. But then I'm thinking in the back of my head like, well, fuck, I ain't got no pussy in my 17 years of life. I'm not gonna get none today, you know what I'm saying? So shit, I say, fuck it, I'm gonna take the ice bath. And that's where the irony come in, cause it's always the one time you think ain't some shit ain't gonna happen, that's the time it happen, you hear me? I lay around this bitch going to ice bath, meat done shriveled up, you hear me? Now y'all probably wondering, like, why the fuck is this nigga telling us all this? No, it's good. Just listen, this shit, just remember this. Remember this later on in the story. This is a very important part. Took the ice bath, I leave, you hear me? The girl texts me. You know what I'm saying? She talking about what I'm doing. She talking about her parents gone. You hear me? So you know how cross country, this bitch like right after school lit out time. So it's like around this time, it's like, I get out of practice like 4 o'clock, you hear me? I go home, my mama at home, you hear me? Shit. So now it's like, fuck, how I finesse this shit. You hear me? Like, I could get over to her parents gone, but I just gotta find a way to finesse. You hear me? So I stayed in the very next city over from her. You know what I'm saying? And from my house to her house, it don't take that long to get there, you hear me? Now, in my head, I'm thinking like, well, fuck, how I'm gonna finesse my way over there? But the particular city she stayed in, my people stayed in. You hear me? So now it's like, fuck, all I gotta do is lie and tell my mama I'm finna go to my other people's house, you hear me? Now, this worked in my favor. At the time, like I said, we doing shit on the computer, right? I think I lied like I was going over there to do some work, like I ain't had no fucking Wi-Fi at the house or something. It was something like that, but I remember doing my schoolwork. I think my Wi-Fi was turned off at that time or something at the house, you know what I'm saying? Real trench, baby. You know what I'm saying? My Wi-Fi was turned off, right? So I think I had went home. I asked my mama like, well, fuck, I gotta do some schoolwork. Let me go to my mama's house and let me go use their Wi-Fi to do the work. I'm gonna be right back. Now, my mom, I know my mama don't know this story, you hear me, because I never told her this, but now you know why I was going over there. And you gonna know exactly what time I'm talking about when I get more into this story, mama, you hear me? Please forgive me, you hear me? Please forgive me. I'm sorry I ain't had to lie to you like that, but I was trying to get right. And this how my mama should have knew I was lying, you hear me? Not to, you know what I'm saying, go back to that shit. I never did no fucking schoolwork. So why would I? Come on now, mama. You knew better than it. Mom, you knew I wasn't going to do no schoolwork. You hear me? You know I would. Come on now. After I finesse, find a way to get over there with my mama's car, I'm get the accent. You know what I'm saying? I calling the girl up. I'm like, well, shit, I can go over there, but how you know your mama not gonna come back? Cause I'm scared. I never snuck in no girl house before, so it's like, how I know that? Like, you got their location or something? And I think this was before all the sharing location shit came out. Like, I don't think that was a thing at the time. But I think you could drop a pin, but it wasn't no such thing as like having somebody location through Apple. They had some shit called Life 365 at the time. And she telling me like, I got my mama location. I got some shit called Life 365. I called one of my partners. I'm like, you ever heard of that shit? They was like, yes or go. Like, you good, bro. So like I said, I've never got no pussy before in my 17 years of life. So I ain't have no fucking condoms. So I'm like, well, fuck. I gotta find a way to get some condoms. And like I say, all this shit, I gotta do all this shit within like a 15-minute time span. Cause my grandma really stay like 15 minutes away from my house. So if it take me too long to get there and my mama calls, she gonna know I'm somewhere I'm not supposed to be. You hear me? So this how I played it, right? I called one of my partners. I'm like, bro, I'm finna get some pussy. And I know he finna be excited for me. This nigga been trying to get me to get pussy for like the last year. You know what I'm saying? I'm finally finna get in there. So I'm like, bro, I need you, bro. I need a condom. Woo-doo, He like, bitch, I got you. Pull up on me. So now I gotta drive over there and get the condom. I get the condom. Then I gotta shoot to the girl house. This alone took me like at least 20 minutes. Now this when that ice bath shit gonna start coming in handy, you hear me? I'm driving. This shit hilarious, bro. My shit is shriveled up, bro. I'm like, no, bro. This is my first time getting some pussy, bro. Ain't no way it's finna go down like this, bro. I can't pull up to this hoe and my shit shriveled up. Wait. And I was just thinking to myself, bro, I could take the ice bath. I ain't got no pussy at all in my 17 years of living. Why would I get some pussy today? And it end up being the day I get some pussy, you hear me? So shit, desperate time calls for desperate measures, you hear me? Man, I'm all in the car watching Twitter, you hear me? I'm watching porn all the way to the house, you hear me? I'm watching that bitch. I'm trying to get my shit up, bro. My shit is not moving, you hear me? So I'm in this bitch. Well, I ain't even gonna tell you what I was doing in that bitch. Man, I'm in this bitch trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm in this bitch trying to make my shit get up. My shit is not getting up, bro. I'm trying it all, bro. Man, I finally pull up to that whole house and I'm like, bro, I don't know how I'm finna make this shit happen, but I gotta make this shit happen, you hear me? This how I knew she wasn't new to this shit, though. I pull up. She say, don't park right there. Park over there. It was a certain place she told me to park it. I'm like, how you know how to do this shit? She say, come around the backyard, you hear me? So I walk over, I go around the back. Now, I don't know why, but when I thought about getting snuck in the house, I always just thought it was some calm shit. You just walk back to where you... Bro, I didn't know I had to run. So we opened the door to go run to her room, or just to go to her room. I'm thinking we finna walk to that bitch. We open the door. This bitch pulled me by my shirt and take off running. Talking about, come on. Bitch, my heart got the thumping. So I don't know what to do. I'm just running behind this bitch, scared as fuck. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I thought your people was gone. But I know her little brothers was there, so I guess that's what we was running back there for. But in my head, I don't know why I thought sneaking in somebody's house would be a smooth transition. But it wasn't. You hear me? So I get in her room. This bitch leave out her room and leave the door open. Bitch, don't you know I'm in here? So I'm in this bitch. I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna hide in case somebody, whoever the fuck we running in this bitch to hide from, come in this bitch? I look under this big bed. Shit all under the bed. Can't even get under that bitch. And the bitch, I'm not gonna say shit all under the bed. The bed was sitting low as fuck. Like the bed was so low on the ground, I couldn't even crawl up under that bitch. I'm like, what the fuck? I opened the closet. Shit all in the closet. I can't even hide in the closet. I'm talking about shit was all in that. I couldn't even hide in that. I couldn't even step in that bitch if I wanted to. I closed the door like this bitch playing with my life. Man, that shit blew me, bro. I'm getting mad thinking about that shit. But fuck it, man. She come in this bitch like ain't nothing happened. Bitch, you just... Bitch, what's going on right now? And this bitch know I'm a virgin. That's what's crazy, bitch. Why are you putting me through all this stress? You know what I'm saying? She come on this bitch casually talking on the phone with her friend, you hear me? Man. Bitch, like I said, I'm running on a short time span. I'm also supposed to be at my grandma's house 5 minutes ago. Bitch, we gotta get it in. Man, she on the phone with her friend. So, bitch, get off the phone. And I ain't gonna lie, that's why I like, hey, this is a good bitch, so I like her too, you hear me? As soon as I said that, she ain't waste no time. You know most of us want to play, be on stay on the phone a little bit, trying to play, hold up. Man, this bitch ain't waste no time. She say, girl, I'm gonna call you back. And like I said, I'm in this bitch scared, because I'm like, bro, I'm still shriveled up, you hear me? I'm like, fuck, I don't know what I'm finna do. But as soon as that bitch got on top of me, bro, I don't know what it was. It started going up just a little bit. You hear me? So I'm like, well, fuck, I'm not up. What we gonna do about this, bitch? You must about to eat this bitch or something. She say, you better fix that shit yourself. Bitch, what? How you better suck this dick? She ain't gonna eat my shit up. So I had to get right myself. It took forever. So I'm getting right, you hear me? I throw my condom on, you hear me? I'm lit. I'm finally finna get some pussy, you hear me? She arched that bitch up, and I remember the sight in my head, bro. This shit was so surreal to me, because it's like, bro, I'm used to watching Pornhub and Twitter. Nah, I'm the nigga that's finna get the pussy. Nigga, I was too turned. So I'm looking at this shit, I'm like, damn. But it ain't feel like how I thought it was, you hear me? So that's why they be saying, bro, this is a side note right here. For all them young niggas watching me right now, bro, stop watching porn, bro. Cause on some real shit, bro, that shit fuck up your real experience, because you thinking in your head that it's gonna, I don't know what you think. It's unreal expectations, bro. You watching people on these videos, bro, and you thinking it's gonna be, and it's gonna like the excitement gonna be, is you think you gonna be like, it's not gonna be how it is on movies and shit, bro. Like, yeah, you might be excited, bro. It might be turned. You gonna have a good experience, bro. But it's not how. I remember watching fucking Pretty Boy Fredo's story times. This nigga say when he slipped in that bitch, it felt like heaven. Nigga, when I slipped in that bitch, it did not feel like no fucking heaven, bro. Like, it was cool. But I ain't even, well, let me stop watching porn, my nigga. But back to the story here, man. I'm in this bit. Hear me? Like I said, I did not know what the fuck I was doing. And I remember my partner Jermaine, bro. Shout out Jermaine, you hear me? If you watching this, shout out you. I remember back like 3-4 years before this, I was a freshman in high school, bro. And them niggas talking about something. I don't care what you think you know, bro. How much porn you watch, bro. When it's time to really fuck, bro, you not gonna know what you doing. You not gonna know where to put it at. I remember he said that, bro. You ain't gonna know where to put it at. I'm like, nigga, what? I watch porn every day, nigga. Who ain't gonna know where to put it at? What? And I instantly thought about that shit when it was time to fuck, bro. Cause it was like, bro, I don't know what the fuck to do. I swear, you ain't gonna know what you doing, bro. You not. For all the young niggas watching this shit, I don't care how much porn you think you at, bro. You not gonna know what you doing, bro. Like, you gonna know, like, once you in there, you gonna know how to, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna really. And even then, you still might not even. Me, I'm a natural, you hear me? So I got that pussy knowing what I was doing here. Like, I ain't know what I was doing. It was time to put that bitch in, but when I actually put that bitch in, oh, it was pressured in. It was pressured in, but that's another story for another time, you hear me? But this what pissed me off. Why every time I'm trying to put that bitch in there, like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. Bro, this bitch not helping me at all. You know I'm a virgin. What the fuck are you really doing? I'm trying to slip that bitch in. I don't know where to put it. I'm like, bro, help me. She like, you do it yourself. Bitch, what? Bro, you know I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, bro. What the fuck? I'm talking about I'm in this bitch. I'm getting embarrassed. I ain't gonna say I'm getting embarrassed, but I'm getting hot in this bitch. I'm getting nervous, bro. I'm trying to put that bitch in. She talking about something. Up, down. You hear me? I'm talking about she in this bitch like really playing on my top, bro. And she knowing I'm talking about I'm in this bitch nervous. When I tell you, it took me at least like 5. In my head, I don't know if it really took this long. In reality, it probably took about 2 minutes. 3 full minutes, bro. Bro, in my fucking head, that shit took about 10 minutes, bro. It might have really took that long. But it took me forever to get that bitch in, though, bro. I'm talking about she playing. She talking about something. OMG, this is so embarrassing. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to talk my shit, though. I'm trying to keep my little pride that I got, you hear me? I'm telling them, like, bro, help me put that bitch in. I swear I'm finna beat this bitch up. You hear me? She like, you ain't finna beat shit up. You a virgin. We don't know what you... I showed that bitch when I slipped it in, though. You hear me? This crazy thing is, bro, when I finally slipped that bitch in, I didn't even know that bitch was in. I slipped that bitch in. I heard her make a noise, you hear me? And that whole time, she was making a little noise when I was trying to put it in, but that was a different type of noise, you hear me? Slipped that bitch in. She did her little moan, you hear me? I say, am I in? That bitch gonna say, duh. Yeah. You hear me? So I don't know why the fuck she told me that. Cause when she told me that, bro, I got to going wild willy in that bitch. I'm talking about, I'm not even worried about that whole pleasure. I'm talking about I'm in this bitch straight. What they call it, a rabbit? Bro, that was me. I'm talking about I'm in this bitch in my head, I'm thinking the faster and harder you fuck a hoe, mean that's how good you fuck a hoe. So if you fucking a hoe fast, that just mean you fucking her better than niggas that fuck slow. Bro, that's not true, bro. In my head, though, that's the way I'm thinking in my fucking 17-year-old mind. So I'm in this bitch, I'm smushing her shit. I'm in this bitch, this bitch loud as fuck, bro. I had to tell this bitch, bro, shut the fuck up. Your brother's in the other room, bro. You just snuck me in. Why the fuck is you moaning so? Bitch, do you not care? Oh, you ain't got no decorum. You know me, I gotta document everything. I'm talking about I flashed out first time. I done pulled the phone out. You hear me? I got it. My niggas ain't gonna believe me. Man, I'm doing all the shit I done seen on Pornhub. I'm talking about I done picked this hoe up. I'm doing all the shit. You hear me? I'm a skinny nigga too, you hear me? And at the time, I'm smaller than I was. Bro, I go sit down, I say, pick up my phone. That bitch pick up the phone. Bitch, I done got tired. I'm talking about I hit this hoe like 2 times up in the I done got tired. I'm talking about I'm in this bitch finna pass out, you hear me? Trying to show out. I think my mama called me. Yeah, my mama called me. First time she called me, I tried not to answer the phone. Second time she called, I think she didn't call me. I think she waited and at this point, like I said, it took me like 10 minutes to even get that bitch in. So I was been supposed to be there. Second time she called, I picked up because I ain't had no choice. I had to leave. I ain't even get a chance to, you know what I'm saying? And when I finally got to my people's house, I forgot to add this. When I finally got to my people's house, I lied to my mom. Mama, this is how you gonna know what I'm talking about. I lied and I said I got pulled over by the police. And that's what took me so long to get to my people's house. Nah, that's not what really happened. That's why I was at, you hear me? So if you remember that situation, Mama, that's why I was at. Overall, I say, with that experience, it did make me feel like that shit was overrated, though. Cause like the way niggas used to talk about sex, they just make it like that shit was just crazy, some crazy thing that nigga got to experience. You know what I'm saying? Over time, maybe got bigger over time, but off my first experience, I can honestly say for the young people watching this, bro, don't rush into that shit, bro. You not missing out on nothing, bro. You not missing out on nothing, bro. That shit is not all that, like Boosie say. This bitch is not all that. You hear me? Like, it's cool and all, bro, but it's not like what you see on on Twitter and all that, bro. That shit is meant to look better than what it is. And visually, you gonna think it's better look, bro. That shit is not all that. Like, it's cool. Like, when you get older, that shit, like, that's when it start being more of like a want. And when you get a little older, like, I mean, really, once you first start doing it, you start slowly wanting it more. But even after my first time, it wasn't like I just need this again. I mean, like, it was, but it wasn't like high now. It's like, when you grown, it's like, oh yeah, your sex drive gonna be high. But at the time, it's like, yeah, your sex drive high in a sense because you ain't never had it. But it wasn't one of them things where like, bitch, I can keep using my hand, bro. That's how I really felt. You know what I'm saying? But that basically sums up my first time fucking. I rate the situation. It was probably in hindsight, that shit was probably like a 6 out of 10, 7. At the time, I probably would have rated it a little higher, maybe. That shit wasn't really nothing though. Shit. To the young niggas out here that ain't fuck, they ain't got no pussy yet. Don't rush that shit. Don't let peer pressure boost you into nothing. For all the women, preserve your body as long as possible, bro. Don't be out here rushing trying to go fuck and shit. Cause a lot of niggas just want the cat, especially in high school, bro. Especially in high school. A lot of niggas out here ain't really trying to. They got niggas out here trying to do it, don't get me wrong. But some of these niggas out here, it's definitely niggas out here that just want you for your body, you hear me? And I know a lot of women, bro. A lot of women tell me they wish they would have waited. So if you're a woman out there, you watching this, just wait as long as possible, you know. But even if you have had sex before, like when you're a woman and you're young, you're in high school, that does not make your value go down less of a woman. It's a lot of people out here that try to. And this when I get to being on my mature shit and telling you how I feel here, because I gotta bring it from all angles, the dumb shit and the real shit. It's a lot of people out here that try to make women feel like they're less valuable. They are of less value because they have more bodies or a high body count. At the end of the day, when you're grown, you can do whatever the fuck you want, especially if you're single. Niggas do it all the time, so why you can't have that same luxury, you know what I'm saying? So, me personally, that just shows how mature a nigga is, you know what I'm saying? And please don't let nobody, these dumbass niggas out here, have y'all thinking having more than 2 bodies is having a lot of bodies, or that you're a hoe, or if you got more than 5 bodies, you're a hoe. That's not the truth, bro. You know what I'm saying? As long as you clean, bro, you taking care of yourself. You not just, I mean, you give it to whoever the fuck you want to, it's your body, but As long as you clean out here, you carrying yourself with some class, decorum, you not just letting anybody fuck you. You good, bro. And even if you is, bro, you grown as fuck. If you single, you can do whatever the fuck you want to. Ain't nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? For the niggas out here, don't be trying to rush these girls to have sex, bro, because you want some horny shit, bro, because that's fucked up. A lot of these girls be having trauma and it's just a whole lot of shit that go in, and they be really attached to y'all that they be giving up to. So don't be out here fucking over these girls, bro. That shit is not cool at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't even condone that type of activity.
Gamble with my life, taking chances. I do what it take to get it. I'm demanding. It's different when you from the trenches. I'm fucked up, no one.